Also, we have the 2014 champion in this squad, Jamie Bottomley, on lanes 3 and 4. Okay, the best of luck, Jamie. Now, good luck to you all and good bowling.
Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the 30th Irish Open live from the Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. Squad 12. And we're just getting ready to set off now. On your featured pairs this morning then, we have Mark Kerr, Callum Simons, Johanna Gudjonsdottir, Andrew McManus, Brian Gillespie, Ronald Finstad, David Keogh and Nicole Sanders. Mr. Gillespie starts with a big split. A reminder of the scores on the doors at the moment. In the main event, standings after squad 11 sees Barry Foley still at the top with 15.09, followed by Rob Thurley with 14.78. Steve Gassman's in third place with 14.69. Patrick Micker with 14.43 and Ramon Hilferink with 14.36, making up the top 5 at the moment. I presume you can hear the commentary coming through okay. Morning, Femke. Go, Nicole. Throw some pins around. Well, not literally, but get lots of strikes. Come on, Colonel Sanders. If you're watching this morning, log in, let us know who you are, where you are in the world. Try and get a nice spread of countries watching for the next couple of days as we hit the business end of the tournament. A few other players on the lanes include Egon Sorensen, Alex Russell, Tony O'Hare, Paul Moore. 2014 winner Jamie Bottomley is in the squad somewhere. And a former female champion, Ghislaine Stigter van der Tol. Mark Kerr opens up then with a double. Callum Simons with a strike. Dave, you can sit on there if you want. You can sit down there if you want. Ah, right. Yeah, Callum opens up with a double then. Callum from Shipley Bowl in West Yorkshire and just been selected for the World Youth Championships. A player dropped out and he was the next in line. Looking forward to his shot at stardom in the biggest stage for juniors. Commentary sounds okay, but there's some weird noise, like a lot of wind or something. I can't describe it. Right. Don't know about that. See if we can do anything about that. Should we turn this down a little bit, turn this one up a bit? It's not particularly windy here today. Certainly not in the bowling centre. Is that any better, Femke? Simon Shepherds will be in shortly, so we'll, if there's any issues, we'll check on that. Ah, seems okay now. Ah, good. It's not like me to be able to fix it. So for all you early birds, we've got squad 12 this morning as players chase the cut. If you want to have a look at the scores, get yourself off to tenpinbowling.ie/Irish Open for all the latest results. You can also find results and reports on Bowling Digital, thanks to Herbert Bickle for that, and on Talk Tenpin, thanks to me for that. And while we have your attention, thank you to all the sponsors this year. Of course, Storm, the main sponsor. And all the other ones, Mao, Starbucks, Crumlin Print, Cooltech, Rocks Jewelers, Eco Hygiene, Heineken, Glenealy Foods, TGI Fridays, Talbot Hotel, Frylight, and Dublin Food Sales. Thank you to all the kind sponsors. Squad winners get €100 this year. Makes it a little bit more interesting, aiming for that squad win and a few euros in your back pocket. Big split for Paul Moore on 11. He's not really getting going yet. Let's have a quick look at the scores and see where Paul is in the standings at the moment. Yeah, it's unusual to see him a lot lower. And Chris Sloan way down as well at the minute. Chris Sloan's only had a 13.04, his best score. Can't even see Paul Moore's scores yet. Yeah, Paul Moore way down. 13.25 is the highest he's had so far. Ranked spot 50 at the moment. So our pick of the players on the featured pairs at the moment seems to be Callum Simons with front three. Are we going to see the 7th 300 of the championships? 8th, is it? I've lost count now, to be honest. Go through them again. Aidan Byrne. Timu from Finland. Paul McCauley. Barry Foley. The other Irish lad, forgotten his name now. 5, Frenchman 6, and there's another one I'm missing. Ah, yeah, Glenn Richardson. So 7 so far, I believe. I think we're tied with the record at the moment. They're all getting a share of €300, so I think they were on about 42 euros or something each at the moment. So it could be the case that you bowl a 300 and you get a €5 back. Callum Simons isn't going to be bowling the 300 in this first game. We'll wander down the lanes in a moment to see if anybody else is flying. Keep your comments and chat coming in. Don't have a lot of commentary for this first squad while we get going. We're dropping in and out. We've got to get down on the lanes and get a little bit of video of the players. Three-time European champion Paul Moore not having it his own way at the moment. Spare, double, split. And a spare. He's come up light and he's looking at him thinking, what the hell's going on? I think I've seen Paul bowl in a long sleeve tracksuit top before. Looks like he's going dancing. Really dancing. David Keogh, who did bowl a 300 a couple of years ago, I believe. And he's gone strike 8-1, 4 in a row. Almost a strike then from Nicole Saunders. A couple of Dutchies on. She's on. Bianca Wickerad and Ghislaine Stigter van der Tol. Comments and chat coming in, let us know where you are. Just say hello. I will be back shortly with some more commentary. We're going to have a wander around the lanes and get some video and stuff, so I'll be back soon. Enjoy the show. All right, then, good morning, everybody, from the Irish Open in Stillorgan, Dublin. 298 game just been bowled by our Dutchy, excuse me, Dutchy friend, Ghislaine Stigter van der Tol. Just came up a little bit high and left 2 pins, so 298 already this morning from the Dutchy. And Sam Hannon on a 279 pace at the moment. Or was it? Actually, it's going to be about 260 odd now. So some good scores coming in from the ladies this morning. Callum Simons also running the strikes out, 104 in the 5th, and then he's got 4 in a row leading up to frame 9. On your featured pair, 213 for David Keogh, 170 for Brian Gillespie. About a 220 for Mark Kerr. Roald Finstad is going to finish with about that 160-ish, and Nicole Saunders is going to finish with 180 if she strikes out. So latest news then, 298 from the Dutchy, former champion Ghislaine Stigter van der Tol. Okay, welcome back to the 30th Irish Open live from the 18-lane Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. My name's Dom Gall from TalkTemping.net. Hello. And we're into game 2, and on your featured pairs, starting on lane 7, we have Jamie Bottomley, Stefan Klaassen, Nicholas Yannick Sorensen, Andy Gillespie, and I can never say that one, Oren Lebioda, James Claxton, Bergthora, Olaf Stotter, and from Scotland, Martin Williamson. Big news so far, we've had a 298 this morning from the Dutchie Ghislaine Stigter van der Tol. Keep your comments and chat coming in. It's all gone quiet on the chat. Come in and say hello. Let us know where you are in the world this morning. Who you watching? Who do you want to win? Who do you think's going to win? Who don't you want to win? Good morning, James. How are you this morning, sir? So Sorensen, open frame, and then 4 in a row. Seems to be the pick of the players on the featured pairs at the moment. Callum Simons has opened up with a front 3 on 11 and 12. And who's that? Brian Gillespie with front 3. So if you just joined us, you're watching the 30th Irish Open live from Stillorgan, Dublin in Ireland. James says he's not too bad. How many more 300s today then? None yet, but we all came close. We had a 298 from the Dutch girl, Ghislaine Stigter van der Tol. Just came up a little bit light. Left 2 in the corner. I think we're going to see at least another 1 or 2 today. Sorensen's added a few more strikes then. He's on 6 in a row now after that open frame. Open frame 6 in a row. The super tall Nicholas Sorensen. Oh, I think I had a 300 a couple of years ago. I could be wrong. Helly, did Nicholas have a 300 a couple of years ago? He had a big game, didn't he? I remember.
Yeah, but it was not him, it was Patrick.
Oh, it was Patrick that had it. Right.
And he's not with us this time because he got selected senior national team. Not the net, but 12 bowlers. The 11 his team.
Ah, cool. Congratulations.
And as well.
Yeah.
Him and Patrick select this guy.
Right, that's why they're not here then. Yeah. Ah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, so it was Patrick that had the big game last time. It's his brother playing this time. Patrick's made the national team. Ooh, big split there from Nicholas. Doing well.
Nicholas is only 17.
17.
Could be selected a junior national team, but he did. We don't know.
Yeah. He's very tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nearly 2 meters.
Wow. Yeah, he's a good 6-footer.
We don't understand it because we're not so.
Yeah, none of you are tall, but he is, yeah. Just talking to Helly, is Nicholas's mum. It was
Nicholas made a 300 game here 3 years ago to the junior national team.
Ah, right. So Nicholas bowled a 300 in the junior Irish Open a couple of years ago. 3 years ago. Oh, that's okay. 3 years will do. Thank you. Yeah, 17-year-old and about 6'4". The rest of the family are not that tall. So they must be feeding him a lot in Denmark. Yeah, another big shot. So he's on for about 256, is Nicholas Yannick Sorensen. James asking, who of the English are in this squad then? Paul Moore is on the lanes, he's down there. Lee Crocker, or Lee Cocker, his real name, but Lee Crocker in this tournament. Who else we've got? Sam Hannon from England. We've got Jamie Bottomley, the 2014 winner. We've also got Callum Simons. That might be it for the English. There's quite a few Dutchies, Danes, Irish and Norwegians. Actually, I'm not sure if there is many Norwegians in this one. But if you go to tenpinbowling.ie/Irish Open, there you can look at the squads for who's in each squad. But it's alright me telling you that. I can do that as well, can't I? Let's have a look. Brian Gillespie, Andy Gillespie are in this squad. Who else is in? Alex Fraser, Owen Lebioda. Got Rob Thirlby down for this one, but I haven't seen Rob yet. Lee Cocker is definitely playing. Liam Fitzpatrick's down for this one, but I don't think I've seen Liam yet. Mark Kerr, Gary Redpath, James Claxton, Martin Williamson, Andrew McManus. David Angus I don't think I've seen either. Patrick Yannick Sorensen is not here, but Nicholas and Egon are. Sam Hannon, Tony O'Hare, Kenny Donnelly, Paul McCauley, Bergthora Olafsdottir, Joanna Gudjonsdottir, David Keogh, Mike Tatum from the USA. I don't think I've seen Mike Tatum yet. Royce Doylan, Roald Finstad. There's a few Norwegians in there. Alex Russell. .256 then for Nicholas Yannick Sorensen. Jamie Bottomley, 2014 winner with a 248 there. Andy Gillespie can tap out for .237. Right, so coming up to the end of this second game, we're going to have a wander down the lanes and see what the scores on the doors are. I'll be back very shortly. Don't go away, enjoy the show. Ashley Gill there saying, is it me or the streaming jumpy? And Jane Monson says, you're streaming is jumpy. Is it still jumpy? Or has that sorted itself out now? There's no reason for it being jumpy. It's coming through okay. Ah, right, yeah, no, I see it on mine as well. Bear with me a moment. Bear with us on the jumpiness. Sorted now. Right, okay. Sorry about that, folks. I was down on the lanes actually trying to see what all the scores were. Sam Hannon has opened up with a 2:59 and 2:56 and 2:56, 2:39. Ghislaine Stigter van der Tol went 2:98, 2:23, I think. So it's the females that are flying at the moment this morning. Fallmore's beginning to find something. He's way down on lane 1 at the moment though. Hopefully the stream's going to be okay for the rest of the day, and as long as it's okay for tomorrow, that's the main thing. We don't want any problems on finals day when it all gets a little bit exciting. So on your featured pairs now, we have Pete Rogers, Bran van Meerbergen, Vicky Gillespie, Bianca Wickerad, Alex Fraser, Kenny Donnelly, Ivo Diveres and Lee Crocker. Well, it's Lee Crocker on the sheet, but it's actually Lee Crocker, as we all know. Bram van Meerbergen has opened up with the front 3. Into game 3 now. If you just joined us, you're watching the 30th anniversary Irish Open from the 18-lane Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. In association with Storm Products. And we're still hearing that Bill Chrisman's going to be here from Storm. Believe it when I see it, but Big Papa Chrisman's coming. So hopefully we're going to get him on the stream. It'd be nice to talk to the boss man. I don't think I've ever heard Bill on a stream. Might be a bit of a coup if I get him. I don't usually get nervous around bowlers and bowling people, but I might do around Bill because he's the big man at Storm, isn't he? Biggest company in the world now. Gone from a small company in the early 90s to probably the #1 brand now, and it's been done through good marketing, making good balls for a start, and engaging with players. If anything, the players have advanced the Storm brand, and they've picked some good players in Jason Belmonte and Pete Webber and some of the other ones. James saying, hoping Selwyn would hold on and qualify. Such a great guy is Selwyn. Can hold on, yeah. Yeah, where is Selwyn in the listings now? Because he had a good block yesterday. Let's have a look, standings after 11. Yeah, Selwyn is in 42nd place at the moment with 13.51. I think he's gonna be safe with that. He had a really good block: 219, 195, 220, 279, 233, and 205 for 13.51. Sticks in 42nd at the moment. So Bram van Meerbergen, front 4 now. Vicky Gillespie matching him, front 4. Are we going to see a 300 in this block? Place your bets. We've come close with a 298 in game 1. So it's certainly looking possible. And to be fair, everybody's saying it's an easy condition and stuff. There's so many 300s, and it's not the known players that are hitting the 300s yet. It's a lot of the more unknown players that are hitting them. So if it were a case of being too easy, then Paul Moore would have had 2 or 3 by now, and Tora Torgerson and co. So Bram is the first to blink and is left a 10 pin. So won't be seeing a 300 from him in this game. But Vicky Gillespie could still do it. Front 4 at the moment. Brooklyn strike for Alex Fraser on the featured pair, gives him 100 in the 5th frame and a strike in the 6th. Lee Cocker on a 277 pace, front 4, 7 spare. It's jumping again. We'll have to check why it's doing that. Bear with me, folks. Right, we okay again with it. I think what it is the computer was going to the lock screen after 10 minutes. So I've turned that to never, so it should be okay now. Sorry about that, folks. We do have these technical issues from time to time. It's not been too bad so far. It's been fairly stable, but as I always say, not really bothered about qualifying. It's that's a bonus. It's all about the finals and getting a good stream. As you know from a lot of streaming people around Europe, they don't seem to do much commentary during qualifying. It's just basically a webcam, which I find a bit boring myself. But having said that, it is very hard to talk for 4 squads or 4 or 5 squads in a day for 3 hours at a time and talk about bowling. I mean, there's only so many ways you can describe a strike. Hence why you get a little bit of something different with our streams, pulling people in, chatting about other things, and probably forgetting about the qualifying sometimes and just having a natter. And of course, connecting with you fine people watching the show. There's no point doing this if there's nobody watching it. It's okay to film them and people watch them later on, but not quite as exciting as when you watch these things live. But are we okay now on the jumping, Paul? No more jumping? No problems here, says James. Thanks, James. I think we've got some kind of mechanical fault on 9 and 10 now. It's just slowing things down. Not sure what it is. We'll find out very shortly. I'm going to another wander down the lanes and see if we've had any new scores up that top end. See how Ghislane's going, because it was between Ghislaine and Samantha Hannon for the top placing at the moment. Sam Hannon about 90 over after 2, and Ghislaine 115, 120 roundabout. So back shortly. Don't go away. Right, welcome back to the 30th Irish Open live from the 18-lane Leisure Flex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. And welcome to Mark Smith. Is that you, Smick? Good morning. On your featured pairs now, we have Samantha Hannon from England and Roy Stoylan, Jan Gabrielson, Teja Burge, Paul McCauley, Geir Omdal, Ghislaine van der Tol, or Ghislaine Stigter van der Tol, let's get it right, and Gary Redpath. Ghislaine was going really well earlier. She went 298 first game. Followed it up with a 220, I believe. I'm not sure what she had third game, but she's opened up with a Barney Rubble in this game. 7,300 so far. I think. Losing count now. It is. Smick. How do you do, mate? How are you doing? How come you're not over this year? So Ghislaine rocking the star look today, wearing Viz. I'm looking for 3 in a row. Ooh, just trips them out. Couldn't afford it, yeah. Not a cheap tournament sometimes when you work it all out, your squads and your hotel, and then you have your flight's not too bad. And all the bowling balls as well. Not a cheap sport, is it? I'll get to the end of this game and halfway through the next one we'll have a rough idea of who it's looking like for the squad win. Hopefully we'll get him into the virtual studio for an interview. So if you just joined us and you don't know who's winning the tournament or anything, we'll give you the standings after squad 11. Barry Foley with 15.09 leads the way, followed by Rob Thirlby with 14.78. Slimline Rob Thirlby. Super slimline Rob Thirlby. Steve Gasmans from Belgium in third with 14.69, followed by Patrick Micker, Starfish from Holland with 14.43. And then Ramon, the Iceman Hilferink, in fifth place with 14.36, tied with Andy Jones from England. Then comes Stephen Joyce, Alan Bride, Thomas Kaiko, Anthony Simonson, the two-handed USA PBA star. James adding to the expense of bowling. Half the time is getting the gear there that adds up. Yeah, it can't be cheap to bring six or seven bowling balls to a tournament these days. Bring back the old days when you just had one ball and a spare ball. Ghislaine front 5 now. Flying she is, flying. Good morning. So anyone out there got any predictions for the tournament? Who do you think is going to win? Is Barry Foley going to see it through? Are we going to see the two-handed American make a move? Paul Moore's beginning to play a little bit better than he has. He was way back in 42nd, I think, or something. He's looking his usual happy self, of course. Squad wins, gets you €100 this year. Always makes it a little bit more interesting when there's a bit of cash to be won. €300 for the 300 game, shared between about 7 people at the minute, so work that one out. And we're getting about €40 each at the minute. If it keeps going like that, you could get about €2.99 for bowling the 300. Gary Redpath striking for fun as well on this featured pair. Ghislaine with front 5 and Gary with a spare and a 4-bagger. That'd be a hell of a doubles team if they get a 300 and a 290. So we're live with Ghislaine Stick to Van der Tol. Looking for 6 in a row now. Oh, a 7-pin, Mr. Bond. Keep your comments and chat coming in. Let us know where in the world you are. Spare for Ghislaine, puts her on 279 pace now. So anyone just joining us, the 4 lanes you can see at the moment, starting on lane 7, Samantha Hannon, Roy Stollen, Jan Gabrielson, Terj Burge, Ghislaine Stick to Van der Tol, Gary Redpath, Paul Macaulay and Gia Ondal. Good morning to Rita Wood out there in the world. Thanks for tuning in, Rita. Good old Rita reset. And Ghislaine strikes again. Keeping up that 279 now. Already a 298 on the board from her. Absolutely flying. Girls just want to have fun this morning. Hey, Lee Cocker. He's on front 7. He's down on 13 and 14. Keep an eye on Mr. Cocker. Rita says Ghislaine looks in fine form. Yeah, it's looking good this morning, Reeds. The girls are playing a lot better this morning than the men. Sam Hannon was going well from England early on. 256, 239 for first 2 games. I'm not sure what she had third game. She's on a 100 in the 5th with a spare working in the 6th frame in this game 4. Interesting to see who wins the female tournament this year. Ghislaine's going to be up there. Sam Hannon and Kira Ray will be challenging. Probably Amanda Larkin from Ireland, to mention but 4. So we're back on the approach now with Ghislaine. Rocking the Viz wear. Matching skirt and shirt. Ooh, just a little bit light on that one, but still 10 in the pit. The Dutchy girls struggled to get over on Thursday, as you probably saw on the news. A lot of wind in Holland, so all the flights from Schiphol were cancelled. They managed to get here late yesterday. Cocker just tripped the 9 for 8. He did 8 in a row now for Lee Cocker. I'll nip down there in a minute if he gets to the 10th. Cocker standing up again, looking for 9. Boom! Shakalaka. Go on, me old Cocker. Yep, front 9, Lee Cocker. Yeah, I won't jinx him. I'll let him get the first 2 if he's going to get them, and then I'll go down and film the last one. So 7,300 so far. We've had a 299 from Jason Burns and a 298 from Ghislaine Stick to Van der Tol. All the high games this week. Just the 1,500 though in qualifying so far from Barry Foley, and that was with a 186 first game. And he hits 1472 I think last night with a 200 game in there. Alright, Cocker getting up for the first one in the 10th then. let him bowl a couple of shots and then get down there and film the last one, hopefully. That will make it 8 300s for the championship so far, I believe. All getting a share of €300. At this rate, it's going to be enough to buy a beer, just. Just hitting a turkey down on 5 and 6, beginning to show some skills. Who's that? Oh, right, I was looking at the picture. Right, so Cocker standing up looking for his first one in the 10th. Yep, gets it. So I'm going to make my way down there just in case he gets this next one. So bear with us. Hopefully we'll have some video of the potential 300 up online very shortly. So back soon. Yeah, he went Brook in the 11th shot, and he struck in the 12th for 300, then the 8th 300 of the championships to Lee Cocker. Just uploading that now. We've just got the video uploading now. Very possibly.
She did the 800.
800.
Yeah, she's 770.
7.
Just 24.
Wow. Yeah, we could be seeing a new leader in Ghislaine with 8 pins as well. It's uploaded on my personal page now. I'm just uploading it now to Talk 10 Pin, so you can go to Facebook and Talk 10 Pin, and you'll be able to see the video of Lee Cocker's 300 shot in a moment. Yeah, it's just going up now. And it's now online, so if you go to Facebook and Talk 10 Pin page, you can see the 300 number 8 from Lee Cocker. 279 then for Ghislaine. Let's have a quick look at her scores and see how much she's on. She's on a lot, I know that much. I cannot see Ghislaine's sheet at the moment, but I know she's on a lot. Paul Moore on 113 over after 4. Cocker's about 140 over after 4. Yeah, 300 from Lee Cocker. Man not hot. So welcome to the 30th Irish Open, live from the 18-lane Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. And we've just had a 300 from Lee Cocker, 300 number 8 in the championship so far. And in game 5 now. And we've got Brian Gillespie, Roald Finstad, David Keogh and Nicole Sanders on 7 and 8. And then at 9 and 10 we've got Egon Sorensen, Alex Russell, Paul Moore and Tony O'Hare. Oh, single pin miss for Alex Russell. Paul Moore then with a open frame and a spare to start us off. James, how many colours on that shirt? Oh, and Alex is, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 9 or 10. I've seen worse. I've worn worse. Come on then, Alex. Let's see you do something good. That's fair. That's the TV shot we were looking for. What is the cut anyway? How many go through? I'm not even sure. I know, I can find out. So, 62 athletes will qualify for the final steps from 5 categories. 1 to 4, 5 to 8. The highest 45 players in general qualification. So we're going down to 45th, are we? Let's have a look. What's the cut at the minute then? 45, 1341. 45th place at the minute. That's going to go up to about, I don't know, 1350, 1360 maybe. Nicole Sanders opens up with front 3, as does Brian Gillespie. Ah, thank you. Yeah, Matt Smith says more. Yeah, it could be as high as 1370, 80 maybe. We will see. They make it a bit exciting anyway as people realise they've dropped out and want to bowl another squad. Brian Gillespie adds another one for 4 in a row. You just joined us, you're watching the 30th Irish Open from Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. I think it's squad 12 now. Just 2 more squads after this. And we've got the Desperado, the exciting one-game shootout. Pew, pew, pew. Nicole Sanders, front 4. Brian Gillespie from Scotland, front 4. Come on, wee man. $13.82, is that what you're going for? That's quite specific. Yeah. Front 5 now for Gillespie. Is this where the floodgates open up and we see a few more? A big shout out to a little girl in England called Aria. Hello, Aria. Or Aria? How do you pronounce it anyway? Is it Aria or Aria? Hi, Aria. You watching Daddy? He's doing okay now. He's got 2 strikes in a row. And he's going to try and get another one. This one's especially for you. Your daddy is the one with the crazy shirt. Lots of colours. Oh, there you go. There's a strike for you, Area. 3 in a row. Brian Gillespie front 5. Nicole Sanders looking for front 5. Boom! Gets it. That'd be cool. Double 300 on the same pair, 7 and 8. On the live stream too. Paul Moore. Not getting no strikes in this one. No love for Paul. 7 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare. Can't buy a strike at the minute. Single. Oh no. 3-9 sleeper this time. Kiss of death, yeah. You know me. Oh, there you go. Yeah, kiss of death. That's Brian Gillespie throwing a split. Haha. Hayley Russell says she loves that. Got really excited when you said her name. She was waving at the TV. Dan Bonfield's little girl was doing that yesterday as well, Taylor, when I was mentioning her. So Area, you've got to tell your mummy that you want to be a bowler and you want a new bowling ball. And you've got to bowl with 2 hands. And then you can become a champion like your mummy. So just Nicole Sanders now, I think, on the front 5. Can't see. Oh, hang on, we've got another one down there. Oh God, Ghislaine's doing it again. She's on front 5. She's going to have a monster score. Ah, there. Jinxed her as well, though. She's just left the 7-9 in the pocket. Thank you for playing. Nicole's gone front 6. Finger licking good from Colonel Sanders. Say hello to your daughter. My daughter, she's watching. Hello, Aria. Wave to me. Get lots of strikes. That was Daddy. So when you're down there, you've got to wave to her. We're going to get Daddy to wave to you. Ah, cool. I've just seen a video of you sitting with your mummy, Aria. Right, so I'm going to be back in a minute. I'm just going to find out exactly what Ghislaine's got for her first 4, because it's a monster score, I believe. Haley saying, nah, never. She's going to play tennis. Oh my gosh, you've just made her day. She has the biggest smile. 1,034. Ghislaine over 4. And she's shooting another big game here. So that 1,500 from Barry's looking looking touch and go at the minute, especially when you had the ladies' bonus on top of that. Aria, now what you've got to do is when Daddy gets on the approach each time, you've got to shout, strike, strike, strike. And he'll strike. Hopefully. But he's doing okay at the moment. He's had a 9 miss, and then he had 3 in a row. And then he had a split with 6 and 2, and now he's got 2 in a row. So hopefully he's going to throw lots more strikes for you. Ooh, Paul Moore beginning to throw some shapes. 3 in a row now, 95 in the 5th, with Turkey working. So Colonel Sanders, front 8. Down on 7 and 8. Might be getting another 300 yet. Be number 9. I probably just jinxed it now by saying that. Oh, maybe not though. Front 9 for Nicole Sanders. So we'll let her get the first 2 in hopefully, and then I'll go down and film the last one. Can't disappear anywhere at the minute. In big trouble if I miss a 300. I think so far we've got all of them videoed. The only one I personally didn't get was the first one, Aidan Byrne, but I wasn't in the country at that time. But that did get caught. Daddy Russell leaves 2 in the corner. I'll have to spare them now. Ghislaine's going to finish with about a 264 here if she strikes out in the 10th. That puts her on nearly 1,300 for 5. I think. In fact, it's that much, I can't even add it up. Spillane Gillespie. Go on, me one. And finish with a 239. Roald Finstad having a good game as well. 184 in the 8th with a strike in the 9th. He can tap out for a 244. Paul Moore working a turkey, looking for a 4-bagger. So I'll keep looking at the left side of your screen now for Nicole Sanders. Will come into play in a moment. Just seven pin for Paul Moore after 3 in a row, and here comes Nicole. first one in the 10. Will be the first female 300 out of the 8 so far. Come on. Oh, yeah, that's one. Right, I'm going to disappear. Hopefully she's going to get the second one. And then we'll film the last one. Unfortunately, she left a stun 9. Did Nicole, and she's finished with a 289 game. .243 for Rolf Finstad. .239 for Brian Gillespie. 13:39 after 5. Yeah. Ghislaine is on 13:39 after 5. So 200 will give her, and that's without ladies bonus. I don't know if she's going to hit 1600 at this rate. Anyone else's audio playing up? What, you getting a Yorkshire accent, Xander? It's supposed to be a London accent. Alright, mate. Oh, I haven't seen Paul hit a ball return for, well, at least a couple of years. Calm down, you petulant young child. Audio makes a strange noise. No, that's just my commentary. See if we can do anything with it. Yeah, Mr. Spare in the 10th, 199. He had been Paul, and he's not happy. Paul, give us a smile. Go on. Come on, Paul, give us a smile. Go on, you know you wanna. You know you wanna. Maybe not. Machine gun. Oh, has it stopped now? Is the fan on? That's my vibrating chair, maybe. It's coming on to the featured pairs now in Lebioda, Martin Williamson, Bergthora Olafsdotter, and James Claxton on 7 and 8, and we'll find out who's coming on 9 and 10 in a moment. We're just going to make a short break, and we'll be back with full commentary very shortly. Don't go away. All right, we're into game 6, I believe. And we've got Mark Kerr, Callum Simons, Joanna Gudjonsdottir, and Andrew McManus on the 9 and 10 pair. I need to check if that 1330 odd from Ghislaine is without the ladies' bonus yet, if that was the scratch score. Because she's going to have 48 to put on top of that. So she could well be on 13, if you had it now, 1370 or 1380 before she even bowls whatever she bowls. She's hit a spare in that first frame, I think. Keep your comments and chat coming in. Bergthora Olafsdottir opens up with front 3 on 7 and 8. Yeah, for all those 300s though, we've not had a back-to-back yet. We got close yesterday when the Frenchman bowled his 300 and then he went up onto lane 1 and 2 and shot the first 6. He'd had a horrible squad apart from those games, but still a good run towards the end. If you just joined us, you're watching the 30th Irish Open live from the 18-lane Leisureplex Bowling Centre in Stillorgan, Dublin, Ireland. My name is Dominic Gall from TalkTemping.net. Apologies for the northern accent, for those of you that don't understand. I'm trying to be as posh as possible, but it's very possible I will go back into Yorkshire. Ghislaine strikes down on 17 and 18. Get down there in a few frames time and see what it's looking like. We could well be seeing a 1500 scratch, 1550 even, and then with ladies bonus pushing it up to about 1600. That's a lot of gravy. Brian Gillespie opens up with front 2. Paul Moore's left a 7-9. He's waiting for the next ball return to get kicked. I need to catch him doing that and then we'll put it on Facebook. And put, kids, don't kick ball returns. Oh, single pin miss from Nicole. Rolled a 289 and she's forgotten how to spare. Bergthor adds another one for 4 in a row. It's getting exciting now. Going to possibly see a new leader. If you're watching Barry Foley, you might be coming in later on to a 2nd place with your 1509. I think Barry's playing another block today, so I think if he sees 16 on the board, he'll be going for it. If you've got any interest in the Irish Open over the last 30 years, you'd like to know who's won it in those years, if you go to talktemping.net and look for the history of the Irish Open on the front page, you'll see all the players that have won this tournament in its illustrious 30 years. It's kind of a who's who of English bowling and a who's who of European bowling. We've got a 2-time PBA Hall of Famer. He's won it twice. Mr. Brian Voss. We had a question yesterday, who's the best player to ever play this tournament and not win it? I threw out Tim Mack as a name. But Tim Mack 90s, not Tim Mack noughties, when he was really good before the injuries. If Timmy's listening or watching this back, hi Timmy, we're going to miss you this year. Not the same when you're not here. Certainly not on the stream anyway. We get a bit of class on the stream when you come on. Keep your comments and chat coming in. Let us know where in the world you are. For anyone that's just joined us, the hot news is Ghislaine van der Tol is on 30 plus scratch after 5 games. She's going bananas. Banana, ooh, nana. I like bananas, banana, ooh, nana. Alex Russell, front 3, Aria. Your daddy has 3 strikes in a row if you're still watching. But he's not on the camera at the moment. He's down on 15 and 16. John Greta from Iceland, welcome. Your guy did well last night. Inamar Bjornsson won the block. When will what? Yeah, if you will, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have Richard Teese coming in on the next block for a little bit of chat. Simon Shepherd's morning, Dom. We'll be there shortly. Yeah, it's all right for some, Simon, getting a lie in. You're missing all the action here. Ghislaine's going nuts. She's crazy as a coconut. Strike there for Callum Simons. First one of this game. 3 9 spares and a strike. Mark Kerr on a 280 pace. Strike spare double. Martin Williamson also on a 280. Strike spare 4 in a row. Are we going to see another big game in this block? We have one player down there on the front 5 by the looks of it. Not sure who it is. So I'm going to have a little wander now down to Ghislaine's lane and see how she's doing, see what sort of a score we're going to get out of her. It's going to be big. So 13.24 then for Ghislaine, and that's including the 48. And she's on 86 in the 5th, so she's not having a great game in this last one. So anywhere around 200 will give her the lead. I think she needs about 190 something to go past Barry. John Gritta, my father is playing. His name is Gudjon Juliusson. He is from Iceland. Is he in this squad? Can't see him at the moment. But keep watching 10pinbowling.ie for the results from this block when they go up. Martin Williamson adds another one for 5 in a row on lot 280 pace on 7 and 8. Into frame 8 shortly. Wander down the bottom end and see if there's any scores up there. Right, so 14.45 for Lee Chatfield, Lee Cocker. Okay. Yeah, 14.45 for Lee Cocker then. I think that puts him just ahead of Patrick Starfish. Yep, puts him in 4th place. Soon to be 5th though when Ghislaine finishes her game. She's very close to 15. She doesn't get 8 pins on the 300, I'm told, under ETBF rules. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys at home can tell me. James, yeah. Chatters had never hit that. Chatters has had back-to-backs in Purley. He can hit big scores, can Chatters? Not anymore, like, but he could. So I'm going to have a run down to Ghislaine's lane and we'll get confirmation of exactly what she's had. But 14.45, 2nd place, Lee Chatfield. Stop saying Lee Chatfield! Lee Crocker. Right, so we've got some confirmation then. It looks like Ghislaine's had 15.52 with ladies bonus if we've worked it all out, because apparently she doesn't get 8 for the with the 298, so I don't know. She's around about 15.50 anyway. We'll get confirmation of that when the scores go up. Hopefully we're going to get Lee Cocker in the stream for a quick chat. I can find him. We'll get set up for a possible interview. So immense bowling from Ghislaine then. Put on a real masterclass of 15.52. That's what I've got it as, yeah. 15.10 scratch. Wow. She's different gravy today, is Ghislaine. So that obviously puts her top. I just need to double check what year Ghislaine won it first time round. So we'll look then, Ghislaine won it in 2008, so 10 years ago she won it. Tora Torgerson won it in 96 and then in 2017, so that was one of the biggest gaps between a win. But Ghislaine's 10 years now. Won it back in 2008. Yeah, 15.50 millions. Right, just need to find Lee Cocker and we'll get him in for the interview, so bear with me a moment. So that just about concludes this block. We're just waiting around for Lee stop calling him Chaz. Lee Cocker. He's just going to get washed and freshened up. We'll have a little chat with Lee about that 14.45. The hot news though, Ghislaine van der Doel with 15.52, the new leader. I'm talking to Barry Foley down there, so Barry's in. He now knows he's in second place. But that'll spur him on. He's got another block today. I think he might be in the next one actually, Barry, so we could see Barry going to try and retake his lead. He's had 15.09 and 14.72 so far in his 2 blocks. He's not short of a few pins. Cocker's disappeared now. We'll get him set up now. Here he comes. Yeah, just have a seat, Lee. Right, welcome to Lee Cocker.
Hello, all right?
All right, Lee. There we go. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, good.
14.45. Happy with that?
Yeah, definitely.
Did you have to change much throughout the block with the balls or anything?
Yeah, started off with the IQ 30 and changed up to the High Road Live later on in the block. Just moved a little bit left and then hooked it a little more, and then had to move back a touch right later in the block, and just get a bit more speed basically to get it through the heads. And
you look like you've been working on your game a lot lately. It's a lot smoother than I remember it.
Yeah, I've done quite a bit of work early last year, but then more recently I haven't had quite as much time to dedicate to it. But yeah, I'm trying to be
just match practice really.
Trying to be a bit smoother, trying to be a lot smoother basically, and a lot slower up the approach just to get a more solid finish at the foul line.
And made the England team now.
Yes.
Happy with that, yeah?
Good. Yeah. Looking forward to the ECC. That should be something I've wanted to bowl for quite a while, and obviously I really wanted to get the Worlds. Disappointed not to, but just drive on and make it next time hopefully. So
will you play any more blocks now, or that is it?
No, nothing else booked, nothing else to play, and hopefully that will put me 5th if Ghislaine was the only one to pass me in that squad.
Yeah.
So that should put me 5th and hopefully hold on to the top 8.
I think so now, yeah.
So,
it's
you've got
two squads left.
2 squads to go, and hopefully a lot of the players who can score that kind of score have already had it. So
besides ECC, what else have you got coming up this year?
I haven't actually booked anything particularly. I've got 2 German League stops in February, and then tournament-wise, nothing arranged. We'll more than likely go Malta, and then looking around to go a bit further afield, maybe somewhere in Asia or something like that, just for a bigger event.
Bit of practice, You still got that drive in you to have a crack at the PBA at some point, or play a couple of events? Or?
Yeah, possibly so. Yeah. We're talking maybe playing the USBC championships as well, possibly. Got to try and get a good team of 5 to go. It's a long way to go for 9 games. If you're not going to have a chance of getting at least up there somewhere. So, but
it's nice to do when you look back at your career and go, at least I had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But it's good to see you in the England team now, Lee. You've been a good player for a lot of years, and you've worked hard in the last 2 or 3 years to get to this standard that you're at now. And you do look a lot smoother than you've ever looked, really.
Yeah, it's good to hear. Thanks.
And I like the shirt actually. It's got a little bit of a nod of a cap to Navigators in the black and white look.
That was exactly what it was designed to.
I thought it was when I saw the bit on one side. There's a bit of Navigators going on there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, Alex, obviously striking shirts. Alex has done a great job.
Yeah, they look good.
The designs are great, and obviously the shirts are great as
well.
They
feel good to wear when
really
you're
good. Really good.
Well. After that, then, congratulations, Lee, and we'll see you in the finals.
Yes, cheers.
Well done, mate.
Thank
you. Cheers, man. Right, that concludes the block, and we'll be back. I think is it 1 o'clock? We're back for the next one. Two more squads left anyway before the Desperado. We'll be back soon. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.
I'll find a way to do it. I've got my laptop. So, yeah. Tap 8, tap Swish 7, Smack 7, Ring 10, Flat 10.